Hi Cancer, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another Love Bite. Cancer, let's see what are the messages here for you now. And a warm welcome back to all my subscribers. Welcome in newcomers. Cancer Spirit. Alright, 3 cards for the first person and 3 cards for the second person. For the first person, Cancer, we have the Lovers in reverse. That means a choice has been made. Page of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords, okay? Second person, Ace of Cups, 3 of Pentacles and the High Priestess in reverse, okay? Mutual energies, Strength, 7 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. Bottom of my deck, I have the 10 of Wands in reverse. So I have a feeling somebody's made up their mind that I'm done here. I'm done, I'm giving up, things are stagnant, things have stopped and I'm not stressing over it. The other person is trying to find out some information now. They're trying to find out what's going on with the other person. Have they moved on with new love? Why aren't they want to work with me anymore? They're trying to find out some truth because they are, I think, missing their person now. They are convincing themselves that, oh yeah, I'm sure they are with somebody else already. That's what my first thought is. Of course, I'm going to clarify these cards for you, Cancer, but before that, let's start with some dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other now, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Cancer and their person, Spirit. Cancer and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Cancer and their person, Spirit. Alright, let's take a few more from a third deck and then we'll start the reading. Cancer and their person, Spirit. Last one. And here it is. Alright, Cancer, and if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, how do I approach you now after all this time? I daydream about our future. No one else understands me. Escape with me for the weekend. I made a mistake. I was never able to be my true self around you. My love for you never goes away. I'm sorry that our relationship didn't work out. I'm not worth your tears. It irritates me that you mock my spirituality when I'm doing everything I can to learn and grow and become a better person. You tease me and you make fun of my beliefs. I find this really hurtful as you're unwilling to even talk to me about them. It hurts me that you continue to choose others over me. What do they have that I don't? Or is it that you don't feel worthy of a real connection? I hate it when I communicate with you and you could keep the conversation going, but you shut it down. Can't you tell I'm trying to get you to coerce it out of me? I want to tell you what's going on with me, but I just can't come out and say it. Damn. Alright, so these were some of your messages, Cancer. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start the reading. Okay, so the first person, Spirit. What's going on with them? Person A. And newcomers, please remember, these are not gender-based. You could be either 1A or B, if this is your storyline, of course. So, person A, what's the Lovers in reverse? It seems you've made a decision, you've made a choice. Yeah, person A says, I don't want to deal with a connection which I've lost enthusiasm for. Maybe it was only passion and nothing else. I need to turn my back on this connection now once and for all and give up this big burden that I've been carrying on my back. It's time for me to get unstuck. The blindfold is off. I need to get the unstressed or de-stressed, I don't know, out of this connection now. I'm done here and it's time for me to open up and, see what else is out there, because this person, they never made up their mind. They treated me like an option. They always made me feel as if I was not good enough for them. So you know what? I'm going to make the decision for myself. I'm going to choose my own direction now. I'm no longer going to look at the past and feel bad and sad. I'm going to turn my life around and move on. So I think person A has kind of given up, waiting to communicate with the other person. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, person A says things have been over for a long time. This was probably not my true soulmate. Too many bad memories have been created. It's time to shut this chapter down once and for all, because I think person A felt disrespected, uncared for, not loved enough, and they've suffered a broken heart on account of the other person, I think. So they're calling judgment on the connection now and saying, you know what, I can't stay in this connection which is keeping me stuck and bound. I need to now release this connection once and for all. I've lost trust for them. I'm cutting this person out of my life. So it's full stop from my end. I've made up my mind now. What about you, person B? What's the Ace of Cups for you? What's the Ace of Cups for you? Yeah, they do want to put in the work, but they feel, oh, that person is so attractive. They must be getting attention from so many other places. I don't know, maybe they've already found somebody else. This person is basically doesn't have the courage. They don't have the courage, and they, I think, feel it's not going to work out. Yeah, because there's no communication. There's no communication. I think they're trying to tell their mind that, oh, I'm sure they found somebody new. I'm sure they are, with somebody else. They are not stuck on me anymore. Of course, they don't know the truth. So they are imagining things instead of really finding out what the truth is. Why the High Priestess in reverse? Why the High Priestess in reverse? They're sitting in depression. This person is feeling they've lost out on their biggest wish, or they're feeling hopeless. They're feeling everything just kind of backfired on me. They could be very, very depressed right now. They feel the other person is not waiting for me. So I'm sure they found somebody else by now. Why else would they have given up on me? So I think in their mind, they're trying to justify this ending as, oh, I'm sure they found new love, and that's why they don't love me anymore. So tell me then, mutual energies. Person A says, no, I just gave up because I lost my will now to continue fighting for a connection where I was dealing with somebody who was only giving me illusions. This person was a trickster. There was no happily ever after. This connection was getting toxic, so I had to release the connection. Person A says they treated me like I was an option in their life, and I found out they were the liars, and I did expect them to, maybe come towards me with some kind of an apology or something, but I never got anything back from them in return. So according to person A, they're saying the other person was a liar and they were a cheat, and they made promises they never kept, and they broke my heart. So person B, what about you? What do these three cards mean for you? Strength in reverse. They don't have the courage. I think they don't have the courage because they are also recognizing that, if they don't want me and they've ended things with me, I mean, look at them. They're looking good. They're looking attractive. They're looking full of confidence. So I think person B is trying to spy on the other person. And they are kind of telling themselves that, oh, I'm the one who's feeling disappointed. I'm the one who's feeling disappointed because, that attractive person who I want, they probably found somebody new, and that's why they don't want me. So I think they are trying to tell themselves that it's too late and that person has withdrawn their love or retreated from them because they don't love me anymore. They don't want me anymore. So they are kind of having a bit of a pity party here. So tell me about the Four of Cups for you, person B. Yeah, because they feel it's over. They feel the door has been shut and they are the victim. They are the ones who've been left behind. They feel that the other person doesn't want them back anymore. So I think it's just trying to justify yourself and your position. Because in heart of hearts, I think this person is feeling like a loser. They feel I played the mind games and finally I lost. The other person has, seen through me and they're not, stuck on me anymore. They've given up on me. Otherwise, they would have reached out or they would have talked to me. They've given up on me because look at them. They're so attractive and they are so full of confidence and so many people must be attracted to them. I'm sure they found somebody else. So I think they did have a bit of love or a lot of love, I don't know, for the other person, but they either never expressed it in the past and now they feel it's too late. So that's what's going on at the current time. We'll check again in the next reading. Till then, love and light. Take care. Namaste, Cancer.